everybody! Welcome to War of the Realms Session 20! We are in even double digits, everybody! And welcome back, Chelsea! I hope everyone enjoyed my very lackluster impression, and now my career is done. It's over. The real deal has showed up.
I'm going to try to keep up. I'm going to try to follow up that performance. Nigh impossible. Let's be
Please
real.
don't do what I did, because it's a step down. Keep what you were doing. That's the step up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's a challenge.
I think the biggest crack in the table is when I did my inflection with Torben. Like, Torben!
Perfect.
So good.
I'm not doing this, Torben! I don't think I did the head swivel last time, but yeah. Welcome back, Chelsea. Good to have you at the digital table. But we're just going to jump right back into things because holy crap was last session chaotic. And let's keep those vibes going for this one. So at the start of every Dicecream session, everybody grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite sets of dice, and let us dive into session 20 of War of the Realms. So, last we left off, the party, the Crystal Vanguard, looking to keep the idle hands busy before their upcoming meeting with the King and Yellow and Mayor Safra at the household of the Astral Citadel at the Crystal Kingdom. They decided to try to find some ways to make some side cash, some things that they can do to preoccupy themselves, which led you to meeting a few interesting new friends. Lithandre, the blue-skinned tiefling bard, are everyone's favorite new goth hot mommy, Isolde Moonshadow. And currently now in the midst of an illegal fighting ring hosted outside of the Citadel in the Mystic Grove. Trying to score some extra coin before your big meeting coming up. I think we said in the following day or the next couple days. And we are in the midst of it, everyone, after Lithandre gave you the location of where this fighting ring would take place, led you outside of the Crystal Vanguard back into the Mystic Grove once again, traveling through some brush and some some difficult terrain, seemingly led you into this open field of sorts with nothing inside, and all of a sudden as he entered into the open space, rippling like a sort of like soap and water, this puddle almost emitting in the middle of nowhere allowed you to enter through this sort of hidden plane of existence almost. This entire fighting ring covered with some mysterious magic that you found out was called the Worm's Den. That was seemingly this location that travels around from place to place. The den itself used to be the habitat of some strange worm-like creature, entering into this illegal casino of sorts, seeing all kinds of Denzians around the place, finding out what the rules of the combat pit were and how to proceed, learning there were many ways to enter. Some would give you more prize money going in without weapons as a single combatant. Some prices varied if you went in as a team. And the choice that was made was that you would go in as a team and do the Champion's Gauntlet, which is do a series of battles that lead up to fighting the champion of the Worm's Den with the chance of taking the championship belt and being the new champion of the Worm's Den, which also gives you some fun benefits. But in doing this, Hermitha and Clara decided to take a bit of a step back. Clara thinking that they could be more useful, being a bit sneaky from behind the scenes, and Hermitha just, my impression, just arms crossed, just not having any of this. Maybe wanting to see, maybe a little bit in the back of your mind, wanting to see how things would play out, but ultimately just like not wanting to rock the boat with your friend Safra. But everyone wanted to go, and when these people have something in mind, it's hard to change what they want to do. So the fight began. The crowd started to rile up, and the first bout was with a group of displacer beasts, which went in some pretty interesting directions, with the three of you taking on a displacer beast one at a time. Rahl, I believe, punching one into oblivion, Luen trying to drown one in a shallow pool of water, and Torben throwing one into a flamed mushroom that emitted a fireball that also hit Luen. So it was going great. Everything was fine. And during the last bit of our bout, Clara decided to try to help out by sending Treffy in there to do some funny little vine work and try to trip up some displacer beasts and help you guys out. But unfortunately, was not done very stealthily, and with rolling a 2 on sleight of hand, Zarok Grimthorn, I believe was his name, as I checked my notes to be quick. Yes, it was. Thank you. Zarok Grimthorn, the sort of ringleader of this operation, had presented themselves and addressed the crowd before your bout, wearing kind of elegant clothing and a little bit of a purple bard's hat on the top of their head, a fairly large half-orc, looking down, and everyone spotted the funny business going on. And we ended the session with the crowd looking over to Clara as Zarok said, "Reveal yourself, stranger, don't be shy." And that is where we are starting the session today. So, Clara, as the surrounding crowd of this event start to look over to you and kind of look around, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna turn to Zarok and say, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He's new. I've been training him, and he gets a little bit of a mind of his own. He's not the best boy. I'm sorry. I should have just left him at home. Treffy, bad boy, bad, come back here right now."
All right. Make me a deception check.
I delegate my homework.
16.
And so you say that, you shout out amongst the crowd as all the crowd around you kind of parts and opens up for Zark to kind of look at you head on. "Oh, you're sorry, are you?"
Yeah, real sorry.
Yes, well, I mean, I would love to take that apology, but unfortunately, it's not just me that you have to apologize for. It's all of the hard money these good people have paid to see some fair entertainment. And everyone, boo! They just start booing out at you. And like, just to make sure that doesn't happen again, we're just gonna have to keep an eye on your little mushroom friend. And he snaps his fingers. A little bit of green energy pops out of it, and vines start to grow out where Treffy is currently, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see a bunch of vines go in little Treffy's body, go and catches him there in a vine-like lattice cage.
Does he look harmed?
Doesn't look harmed.
Okay.
Looks like it's just trapped there, almost like an animal trap of some kind. You see traffic like struggling, and just wraps around him tighter, and you see him trying to shuffle, do his little truffle shuffle, and bamf out. And there's some sort of glittering gold magic around the lattice work where he goes, and he just can't get out of it.
But it's okay. It's okay. We just, it's okay. It's okay. You'll be okay. I promise. You just gotta chill. I'll come get you, okay? Just no root shoot, nothing, okay? I know you get nervous when you fart. I do too. It's fine.
And he just starts to get a bit nervous, and this isn't as loud as the word trap.
Can I try to dismiss him?
Again, you try to dismiss him and turn him in.
Okay.
This being some sort of druidic magic of some kind, there's a strange relationship here happening with the ethereal magic that you have in this sort of nature-based familiar that you have. Somehow this magic is restraining them in place and keeping them corporeal.
Sir, you'll notice he's just a baby. He didn't know better, and honest mistake. Please don't let him get hurt.
Oh, that's fine, my dear. We would never want to harm of the nature spirits in that way. We just want to make sure that no more foul play will be displayed here today. Guards, and you see beside you, kind of out of the crowd,
I regret all my decisions.
Two of their thugs come into view with sort of black cloths over their faces, and one has a bit of a light blue skin, teal coloration on them, with a darker sort of light blue and purple hair that's kind of elongated and swooped down. And the other one is half your size, slender, furry body, and looks like an otter.
Hi.
Same thing with gray and black sort of cloak on them with a black mask over their face. And you kind of look down on it and go, hi there. You just hear
Okay, sorry. And she like shrinks. I'll just stay here then.
Good. And the rest of you, the fight's kind of been paused for a minute while this is going on. The displacer beasts are kind of in place with their tails up in the air, floating around as Zara kind of stops everything for a minute. Hermitha, while this is going on, what are you doing?
I'm still kind of salty that they're even down there. You know, some things require a lighter touch, and us running into illegal fighting rings. And I see Clara. So Clara is being held back right now, right?
So restrained, not like held, but two guards just walked up right beside her, and they're just basically sticking her in place a little bit on either side. But they're not like holding her, they're not restraining her. They just showed up, and now they're just making sure that no more interference happens.
I saw Torben and Lewin. They got messed up pretty bad, and it did make me worry a little bit. But the more I have two brothers, and the more I watch them, get into it, it reminds me of my brothers a bit, and I know that they have to learn their lesson before I just go in and swoop and save them. So I'm gonna wait until it seems like it's kind of untenable, like it might be a bit more dire. I'm gonna let them hang to dry for a second. If it gets really bad, I'll hop in.
I told you so.
Yeah, I do a nan a boo boo in my mind. In my mind. But I am very nervous in the crowd. I am kind of sitting there with my fan. Oh goodness. I hope Torben isn't having too much fun. It looked like it hurt. But they'll be okay. They'll pull through. And it starts to become a nail biter for me. I don't do anything just yet. I keep eyes on Clara because I saw there was like some motion over there, and now some strange people are sitting next to her. But she looks fine. I know our Truffy's down there. Making a mess.
Just keep struggling and trying to get out and just can't. Little spores go out of their exterior.
Can I just try to calm him? Act like it's okay. Calm down. You'll be fine.
I observe.
All right. So that's the two of you. Clara, you got two guards on you to making sure no more funny business happens. Hermitha looking on, trying to maybe just like, I'm gonna let you sweat a little bit, but keeping an eye on the situation, which allows us to come back to the fight.
Time stop.
As Zarak waves his hand, let the fighting continue! The crowd goes wild once again as the Displacer Beast just go right back into an attacking stance. Now, I believe that last round, that was the end of your guys' turn, because I think Clara was the last one to go. Yeah. So, let us continue where we left off. Let's see here. Torben just threw that Displacer Beast into the fire. Ruin, I think this one is restrained under the water. And I think we came up with a scenario because we looked up the conditions of how one gets drowned in D&D. And I think we were like, if you could hold it under for 3 rounds,
I believe
then
so,
it
yes.
would be incapacitated.
Yes.
But it was you said something about each strike would take a minute off.
That's right.
While he was under. So
Correct.
one more strike and he's
And
unconscious.
it should be done for. Yep.
That's right. Yep. Thank you.
Because I've been punching him.
You've been punching. Oh, yeah, that's
In
right.
that puddle.
Not only softly drowned the Displacer Beast, but
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
punching him out. All right. So let's go around. So first we'll do the one with Rala. So we got 2 attacks here. Oof. That's a 9 on the first one. But that's a 24 on the second one.
Well, fuck. I think that works. I have an inkling.
I think. So that's 8 bludgeoning damage plus 3 piercing damage.
Bad.
And then the one for you, Lewin,
Oh,
I
gosh.
believe you have it grabbed and restrained, so it's going to
Yes.
try to do a strength check against you to try to wrestle itself out.
So be it. So that's my strength versus Kitty's strength?
Yes.
So be it. It wins. Because I got a good 7 with modifier.
Oh, no.
I missed what I actually did have to put my dice in today. My person table.
The table is back. So yes, unfortunately, even though its tails were just starting to stop jittering and just completely under in its struggle to stay alive, you kind of have it under the water and you go in for a punch, it's just able to wriggle itself out like caps that are known to do. You hit the bottom of the shallow pit.
I've got all day. That's fine.
Get itself up over here. I believe that's going to be its action to do so, so it will not be able to attack you.
Attaboy.
And then we got the other Displacer Beast over here. Going over to strike Tolban. 2 attacks. Ooh, that's a 25 on the first one. And 7 on the second one.
First
That's
one
going to
hit.
be 7 bludgeoning and 5 piercing.
So it's 6.
All right. And then it's back to y'all.
I will burn a riposte maneuver for the one that missed and strike recklessly, Great Weapon Master, with my modified Great Axe.
Yeah. The tortoiseshell inside of the massive oak
Yeah.
vine.
So that is... It's improvised, so I don't add my proficiency bonus, correct?
Yes.
So that is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
So what's our... Is it just like a Great Axe or a 2d6 or 1d12?
What did we say? I think it was an improvised weapon damage.
So it just depends what you see. Is it a Great Axe improvised weapon
Yes.
equivalent? So That is 22 points of damage
Oof.
on that Displacer Beast. As he misses, and I just kind of dodge out of the way, swing around the great axe, and come on to its shoulder.
Okay, so that's 22 damage. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, anything else?
That was your turn.
All right,
So-
that was in the rebound of that.
Yeah, that was my
And then it
reaction.
can go back to you if you want.
Yeah. Is that all their turns?
Yeah, that's all them. So it's
That's
just
us
on to you
now.
guys.
I'll just continue and follow through with 2 strikes on this Displacer Beast.
Okay.
16. So it's a 16 hit with Great
Yep.
Weapon Master. So we'll do 1d12.
I think this is the first time you hit it with your improvised weapon too. So the first thing you
Yeah.
did was just chuck it and
Grab
Oh,
it
that's
and
right.
chuck it, yeah. 5, 10. So that's 20 points of damage for the first hit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And we'll go again. 16 plus 21 to hit.
Hits.
Strike. Ooh. 11, 16, 27 points of damage.
Dang.
I'm pissed that I got hit with a fireball, so I'm...
Yeah. So you got some of the burning, like the flames are still caught on your clothes a little bit. The smoke kind of rising in the air, and you kind of just got right back up as you see Luin blasted over from the fireball pit, trying to take care of their displacer beast, wriggles out of their grip. And you see the other one kind of slowly rising up as you rise up, and you just go, and you just blow out the smoke that you just inhaled. You're just like, come on! And this thing goes, just rushes you, leaps up at you, and you kind of lean back with your improvised great axe as you kind of have the blade at your chest, and you just hold it back and kind of lean back as the cat tries to pounce on you, and the impact goes and just hits into the sternum, into the stomach, so it kind of falls on your blade a bit, and it just lets out a massive yelp as you kind of throw it over to the side, and you see it just massively wounded. As you see blood kind of pouring out of its belly as it's struggling to stay up, as you kind of get up and the two of you are kind of just eyeing each other in a circle.
Still alive.
Barely. All right, over to Luane and Rala.
Okay, so my Displacer Beast just got released, and I'm assuming it's still within arm's reach. It's still on my level as well. Okay.
Yeah. It's just on the ledge here, but it's not fully up on the... well, actually, I guess it would be... No, it would be, sorry, over here. It would take
Okay.
an action to climb up to the 5 feet, so...
Gosh. I was trying to think of other ways to go about it, but I think I'm just gonna go in for another tackle grapple. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I can in my turn and punch that thing first.
Okay,
So,
yeah, disadvantage.
all right, so yeah, this is just unarmed strike. Question though first, does Luin notice that they still have their animated bracer of shielding on their right arm? I don't know if we went over that or not.
So the bracer, when it's inert, just looks like a bracer.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
So the guards wouldn't have noticed it.
All right, sick. I'll keep that in the back of my mind as I go for an unarmed strike. Oh my gosh. That is a... for unarmed nothing, so... 7.
7, unfortunately.
Brother.
Go in for an attack. Just keeps vibrating massively as these two depictions of it are either side, and your hand just whiffs through it.
Go again.
Yep, I'm gonna go for another one. Just miss. I'm just going for another one right there.
Yeah, I believe that's why you said you wanted to grab it, because you weren't hitting it, and you're like,
Yep.
well, grabbing it isn't a disadvantage, and that's when you started putting it in the
I
shallow.
know. I figure I just go for my attack and then go into a grappling strike if I can hit him.
Yeah.
But let's see. Okay. I keep forgetting what I'm adding.
Yeah, so you're doing them rolling twice and taking the lower side.
That's 15. That'd be nice. That was my lower one, so that's 15.
That hits.
Okay, great. I'm a
Grappling
punch
strike.
square in the jaw, man,
All right.
with my gauntleted hand.
Add your maneuver superiority damage die too.
That's right. That is a... D8. That's 2 damage, I believe. The superiority die adds damage.
Let's go.
So what was it all together?
All right. It is
9.
4 plus... That's a 9. That's
9.
something. I'll take it.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll go into a grappling strike using a superiority dice right after that attack.
You got it.
Great.
So also, once you've hit it and done damage to it, the disadvantage doesn't happen till the start of its next turn.
Cool.
So once you struck it, the vibration stops, and it's...
Cool. Okay. So I've got him grappled, or does that have to be another?
So I believe you would have to make a strength check to grapple it,
Okay.
unless the maneuver says something different.
Now it just says immediately after you hit a creature with melee attack turn, you can spend 1 superiority die and then try to grapple. So I'm assuming it's
Cool.
just
So yeah, it'd be contested strength.
plus superiority dice of strength.
You got this.
Let's do this. That is a plus my strength. That's a 20.
So
30,
again,
20.
you whip it with that first fist. The 2 images right in front of you just whiffs right through the other one. And you just take both hands, just do both images. Just hits the other one as the image goes back to a single target. As soon as it happens, you wrap it around it again as this massive panther-like creature is in your grasp, and you're trying to like full Nelson it around the neck and wrestle it back into the shallow water. But it is grappled.
So be it. Fate wills it. Onward.
Fate wills it!
Fate wills it!
Fate wills it! Drop that kitty noodle! Vibrating kitty noodle.
Spear. Oh, actually, looking back, Rala, I believe you stunned the panther last session.
I did stun
You
mine,
did.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I do believe.
So
It's the
I'm
one with the
going-
yellow dot on it, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
So I would have to have rolled at the end of that turn to try to get out of it, which I failed. So take back that damage. You didn't get hurt.
Wonderful.
It would have been just stuck in place. Okay. Oh, stun ends automatically at the end of its turn. Okay. But it's not stun anymore. Got it. Thank you, Eye in the Sky. Bam. Okay. So, with that, Llewyn's gone, Tank's gone, Rala. You see the body of the panther starting to get a bit more loosey-goosey. It's not so rigid anymore. What'd you like to do?
I'm fairly certain, because I think I took it back, that I still have that health potion. Did I bring that in? Was I allowed to? Would I have been allowed to bring that in?
I feel like we... I don't know.
So there wasn't any rules against it.
Yeah.
It was more about the
I
weapon situation.
I'd like to use it.
Yeah. Go for it.
I don't actually know how to use I don't think I've used one yet.
Yeah, so it's just a bonus action.
Yeah.
And I believe it was just a standard health potion.
Yeah. Yeah, just a regular one.
So 2d4 plus 2.
That's, I think 4. That's not bad. I'll take that.
4 points of healing
Yeah.
from 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should roll that twice and then add 2.
Yeah.
So it was like
I got
1
a
and 1
on
and
both.
2.
I got a 1 on both of them.
Oh, God.
Do you not believe me that my luck is
Calling out
low?
the bad rolls. Just calling up, being like, really? Really?
That hurt.
It's that
I was
shitty.
trying so hard to not talk, but yes, she rolled 2 1s and it hurts, and y'all are just
Isn't-
so in disbelief. Trying to explain herself.
I'm sorry. I was
No.
like, oh, that's oh shit. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't
4
Ralla's
points.
kitty like almost dead? Like hurting?
Ralla's little beastie.
It's got
It's
the
still
Reaper's
up. It's been
peripherals,
getting
yeah.
damaged. You see it kind of limping a little bit, but it's not fully down and out like Torben's is.
So Ralla still has her action.
Correct. You have an
Yeah,
action
I
to
still
attack if
have
you
2, I
want.
believe. I still have-
Finish it!
I'm gonna use Breath of the Dragon for the first one. I'm gonna use Breath of the Dragon. Let's say Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 1. That's cool. Cool. Cool.
Double damage!
Lightning damage.
Burn it.
Lightning damage?
I think I hit it with lightning already, so I feel
Yeah.
like it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Unlimited power!
Unlimited. Ah!
Is it wet? The cat. Wait. Like straight up.
In less words, I was wondering if the cat was wet. I was also wondering if you were. I wanted to make sure you weren't in the water.
Oh,
If you're
I
in
think
the
last-
wet, then
I
I
think-
can't.
I am in
All
there.
in the way.
Is it wet?
I got burned.
Is it wet?
I think we went over this last time. Don't shock the water.
Yeah. That was why everyone thought you lightning was because I almost.
So roll your damage for breath. Yeah.
Yeah, lightning
oh
breath.
yeah, shit. That's right. So it's 2.
I feel like Hermitha's
Damage.
game
That's
face
sad.
is mimicking the real face.
Oh.
And then
It's
I'll
fine. Everyone's fine.
I'm gonna go in and use an unarmed strike as well for my second attack.
Okay, sweet. How much was the lightning damage?
Oh, 7.
7. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's a good day for my punches. I don't know. That's
All right, so first attack was the Draconic Breath, and second attack is going to be an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Let's say 19.
Okay.
Done.
That
Do it.
hits.
I'm gonna roll on this because I don't know my things very well. That's 5 damage.
Cool.
Okay. And can I use a key point to hit it again?
So as you've used your bonus action for the
Right,
health
yes.
potion, so if the key point allows you to do another action, but I think it only allows you to do bonus action stuff at this point.
Okay.
I think it would let you apply stunning strike.
Yeah, I was
though,
gonna
on
say
that
you
hit.
could
That's true.
spam that
I
stunning
was gonna.
strike.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. That's what I was gonna use it for.
How can I do stunning strike again, please? It's my favorite meal. Yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then I'll spend 1 to deal with that.
roll a con save.
Oh God. Okay, sure. Why not? Huh?
I can just see this. The flavor of this stunning strike is like hit with a taser and then just like smack it as it's like.
That is a 17.
Ah.
Yeah. It's good. It passes.
So once again, one-on-one with this cat beastie, hitting at that stunning strike before in the right pressure point, just kind of stung in place and just be able to hit it like a punching bag. see it shaking it off. Bah! Just lightning coming out of your mouth like a Dragon Ball Z character. Well, the hairs stand up on the displacer beast as parts of its black fur kind of get torn away, and there's patches of skin now bare on it. I'm just looking at the chat, and it keeps saying Truffy Poots, and I will not have it. No, please. Truffy Poots all day. Hashtag Truffy Poots. But yes, lightning breath coming out from you onto the displacer beast, burning parts of its skin as it starts to rear up, exposing the neck area. You just take one more second to hit it right in the throat, trying to just take it out. And again, but it winces and gets down on its hind legs a bit and just rears its head. And you can see that there's fear on the face of this beast that it cannot take down this prey, and it just looks pretty frightened at this point, and a little bit starting to cower a little bit. The tentacles kind of going a bit low, its brow going a bit low and starting to back up a little bit. Okay.
But if Chelsea or Clara or Mitha want to do anything, it is our round of combat.
That is true. I was just going to go back to them. Clara, currently with 2 guards beside you. I don't know if there's something you want to try. You're more than welcome to.
Nope. It's so nice to have your company. What's your names? I'm asking the guards.
Yeah, they're just sort of arms crossed, looking ahead. You don't need to know.
Okay, my friends are getting... Okay. She just starts talking.
The otter just looking up at you.
We're always gonna try these methods.
Hermitha, anything you'd want to try?
Oh no, I'm looking at them, and Torben had led with a very strong effort, but then I see Lewin, and it looks like Rala and them, they were, they tried some things, and it made me a little concerned. And I'm looking at these displacer beasts. Do they look like they're gonna go down soon? Can I size it up?
Yeah, looking at them, the one against Lewin, because they've been making more of a concerted effort to drown said beastie. It doesn't have as many impact marks as the other ones do. But the other ones are looking very rough. Like the one that's facing off Torben is like having trouble standing up. And the other one with Rala is like starting to become scared and is like backing away.
Oh, they've got it. It looked kind of scary there, but I'm sure Torben's going to clear his off and assist the others with the rest. They're going to love this party part. You know, this is going to be they're going to spend so much gold after this. You know, I won't even touch a piece.
You look over at Clara as they, with their winged form, looking over the guards, like, "What's your name?"
I start moseying over to Clara.
Okay.
I'm gonna start over because clearly she's the one who needs help. So I start.
Just start dashing
Away. I'm sure I'm like wading through a crowd. Correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
On the outer area here, there are crowds of people watching the fight go on, gold in hand, various currencies from wherever they are, betting on who's
I'll let you decide how many rounds it takes for me to get to her.
That one is, let's see here. From there to there. Is that you dashing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my whole round.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have 30, so I could go another 20.
So you can get to about there, another 20 feet.
Got it. Perfect.
And then that would get you, like, next round would get you about an earshot.
Got it. That'll do.
Seeing her come closer, can I turn to the guards and be like, "Oh look, it's my friend. She'll keep an eye on me. Can we walk towards her?"
She'll take good care of me.
Yeah.
She's my guardian.
Make a persuasion check.
She's so trustworthy.
He's supposed to be watching me right now.
My babysitter. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
7.
The two guards next to you just be like, Zorok said to stay here, and that's what we're gonna do. My little pretty birdie.
Unsuccessful.
Yeah, very, very.
All right,
So that is all of y'all. Going back down to our displacer beasts. So you start to see the displacer beasts from your angles, Ralla and Torben, that they start to cower a bit, especially the one on you, Torben, with the blood kind of pouring out. This survival instinct comes in, and this like rageful demeanor starts to reel back into innocence almost. The cat starts to get worried, and it's just like starting to like be kind of worried because it's on its death's door, starting to fumble and looking around, trying to figure out where it can kind of escape. Same thing for you, Ralla, the cat that you're fighting. Same thing, is kind of starting to back away, and it looks like it's frightened of you and is again look like it's looking around to try to escape the lower levels. And you see, actually, both of you make me perception checks.
Nine.
9
9 and 10?
16.
16. So you, Torben, you're kind of in this rageful mindset. You're kind of singularly focused on this beast, and with what happened in Lysandra's shop still affecting you from revealing some of those deep truths, you've kind of got a singular thing going on. But for you, Ralla, you kind of notice the demeanor of the displacer beast. It looks like it wants to escape. It looks like it's wanting to protect itself, those animal instincts kicking in. And you just suddenly see the nature of the beast go from very worried to starts to snap a little bit back into its aggressive form. And you look up at Zorok, and you just see a hand kind of back into the pocket.
Interesting. Seeing as we're not allowed.
Did they use their action doing that? Or is that a free
What did that
action?
cost you, bitch? Interesting.
You'll never know.
That's a
So-
bonus action.
Yeah. On Zorok's turn. So the displacer beasts that were facing you, looking like they were wanting to retreat, suddenly snap into a aggressive personality once again and go in for an attack. So, but no, it didn't. Stunning strike didn't work on my displacer beast. So this will be 2 attacks against you, Ralla. Damn it! Natural. I got a natural 1.
New dice. No keep
And a
it.
4. God fucking damn it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That one misses you entirely as you see this aggressive form kind of take hold in the displacer beast. You can see it almost in conflict with itself. The form and the aggressive swipes sort of going in contrast with the eyes as they kind of like looking around like they're trying to escape its own body as you see it's not even in control of itself. And for you, Raleigh, kind of just blocking away as it's swiping and trying to grab you with its tentacles, and you're maybe a little conflicted inside, but you're like, it's this or us, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Same thing for you, Torben, as the beast lunges at you. Eight. 8. Well, those are my seasoned ice cream rolls. Coming back. We're back, baby. 2 in a row. Hello. But it does make sense here as this beast is on its last legs. You just see its personality almost forcing itself to lunge at you, and the blood kind of pouring out in a line as it kind of fumbles left to right and just making swipes at you as you just kind of move out of the way, using your axe to block it. And for you, Lewin, thing down in the water, trying to wrestle out. It'll try to get out of the grapple.
Do it.
9.
And I 13.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
what a great round for KP. Yeah, so 2 of those displacer beasts missed the 2 of you completely after them being brutally injured. And the Wen, you still got this thing under the water as its tails are now starting to judder all over the place. It's back over to you.
All right. That's our turn again?
Yep.
Oh shoot. I'm still grappling, so I'm gonna just keep trying to hit him on the ground. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, just go for it.
All right.
Going for another unarmed strike. That's a 17.
That definitely hits.
Smacking him with like an elbow to just the closest part of me.
Okay. Roll damage.
It's going to be. My unarmed strikes are just 4, so
Okay.
just a straight up 4.
Gotcha. Did you want to? Can you attack again?
I can. I'll do a double hit. You're so right.
Okay.
Let me do that. So, 1 hit, and then plus. That's a 13.
That just hits.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 2 hits then. That's 8 damage total for the 2 smacks, and 2 turns of suffocation as well.
Yep. So on the next turn, if you hit it underwater, it will.
Oh, we're so back. We're so
Pass
back. Okay.
Back, baby. Okay. Over to Rala and Torben.
I'll take 2 strikes. Reckless. Great weapon master. 15 plus my rage. Inspired rage. 17, 22. 17 hit.
Yep.
Damage. 25 points of damage.
How do you want to end your displacer beast?
Oh!
I'll see one of its tentacles reaching at me, and I'll grab it and slice it, and then slice it off, and then come down on top of its head for the killing blow.
So one of the barbed-like tentacles lashes out at you, grab it, almost like a single motion, cut it off, and just right on the head as it cracks into, and the 4 feet just split on the spot.
With that, I will jump on down to Rala. Oh! And take I don't know if I'll take fall damage. Like if I do a hopping jump to the lair to lair.
Yeah, so you'd have to make an athletics check. We can say it was your bonus action if you want.
Or I'll just take the fall damage because I might want my bonus action.
Sure. I think you still got to make the athletics check just to see if you might not want it. Because there's a chance you could fall and go prone, potentially.
Athletics. Do I get... What is it? Do I get advantage on athletics checks or strength checks?
I think it's strength checks when you're raging.
Alright, we'll just roll.
I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. It was 13 plus 8, so 21.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright. So so that didn't use my bonus action.
Yeah, because they're only 5 feet deep.
Okay.
So we'll say that's okay.
Okay, and I'll use my bonus action with Great Weapon Master to strike Rala's recklessly. 14 plus. Does 17 hit?
Sure does.
All right. Damage for 19 points.
19 points of damage. Okay.
Still up.
Barely.
Okay, I get one more strike, so
Oh, jeez.
Oh, two strikes for the action, and then bonus action with great weapon. So holy smokes. That is 19 plus 3. So does 22 hit?
Oh yeah.
He's stressed. He's so stressed.
That's 20 points of damage.
Torby, how do you want to kill a second displacer beast?
Just stomp on it, man.
I'll go full rain of fire, jumping down from the top layer, slow motion coming down. Rala will see this hulking figure and dodge out of the way at the last second as I come down and in between the shoulder blades and this displacer beast.
Yeah, so you end it, and as you jump from that sort of 10-foot high range, just giving you more of a plummeting blow, the gravity working in your favor as you end your displacer beast. You see Rala looking a bit, you see them kind of look up to Zardoc and looking over at their displacer beast as it's kind of like limping and it's sort of moving closer and closer. Rala, you just see a shadow kind of form in front of you that's getting bigger and then smaller and smaller as you hear him just stands right on top of the displacer beast, the makeshift portal great axe in hand, and just smushes that thing to pieces.
And I will inch right there. So they're my radius. So Rala, you get to help Luwin.
And you see Luwin again just trying their best to get rid of their displacer beast. What would you like to do?
I'll use my unarmed strike, and then I'll use flurry of blows after.
Sure.
That's 26.
That hits.
Nice. Yeah, Luna will just call out like, "It's almost over! Get him!" And just keeping him down.
That's 8 points of damage for the unarmed strike.
Oh my goodness.
Unconscious. One last tentacle wiggle.
Yep.
It's the Gimli moment. I've got my axe embedded in his nervous system.
So, with that,
Can I ask a question before we move on?
yes.
I know that we had this conversation at home. With my passive of 17, would I have had a chance to have seen the hand gesture?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
So before we go down to the gladiator arena, Claire and Hermitha, you have a chance to do something here as well. As you see your friends just doing these killing, seeing Torben taking out 2 of the displacer beasts one at a time, seemingly taking out the last beast in the field. Is there anything you wanted to do before that ends?
Clara, please. You first. Good? Okay. So, as I'm trying to wade through this crowd, I'm assuming cheers as they take out these beasts. And I kind of look down. I'm like, I'm glad they had fun. You just speed it up, and I'll go and I'll wade over to Claire, and I'll say, "Excuse me, will you please?
That's my friend.
Please,
That's my friend.
Stop crowding my friend Clara." That's a strange noise.
The otter folk just looking at you, standoffish a little bit. The other roguish guard with the sort of swooping blue hair just look over at you as you approach them and just says, "Zardoc told us to stay with your friends, so there'll be no more funny business."
And I'm sure the funny business is over. The round is ended.
Can you please let Truffy go?
That's
That
not
too.
our call.
God damn it.
That's the big man's call, all right?
There's this big man. I look around for the big man.
Yeah, it just points over to Zardoc, who's up on the pedestal over this way.
Well, I'm sure I can take it from here. We're not going anywhere with our friend, without our friend, so I'm going to take Clara and we're going to talk to this Zarok.
All right, and we'll escort you over there. Please.
Time.
And they just point over to where Zarok is, up on this ridge here.
I'm fine with that.
While
I'll
we're
go
walking
over.
over there, I want to use one of my remaining spell slots to cast Myconid Rapport between myself and... Oh shit, no, they're not gonna like that. Shit. Never mind. Got myself in trouble.
So what does the
Clara
ringmaster
thinks about it.
say about the fight? Like, do we go up and rest, or do we have to stay in the pits to wait?
Yeah, so I was just coming to that.
Yeah.
So, just wrapping up Hermitha and Clara.
Yeah.
So, Hermitha, you want to take Clara over to Zarok and try to plead the case a little bit?
Just to release, Truffy since the round is over. No point in keeping them.
Okay. So say the two of you are currently walking over to his location over here. As you're walking, the rest of you just heavy breathing coming down on you after getting rid of 3 displacer beasts all at once. And Zarok addresses the crowd, "Round 1 is complete, everybody!" And everyone cheers. Crowd goes wild once more. You see a few people very uproariously happy, and the other half of the crowd going, "Yeah, fuck," and just getting really pissed off because their bet didn't go very well. But looking over and addressing the crowd, "We will take our 30-minute break for our fighters here to get ready for the following second bout. Please go shop with the vendors, place your next round of bets, and we'll be right back here momentarily." And little spouts of makeshift fireworks kind of come seemingly out of nowhere. Just music kind of coming out of the trees and the roots themselves, as Zarok just does like a bit of a bow. So the 3 of you, you see a couple of the guards coming out of the entranceway here, coming out to clean up what you had left behind, essentially. Taking the displacer beast off the field. And the door opens and there's a bit of a holding area inside for you guys to rest and do what you need to do to prep yourselves for the next bout.
Okay.
So short rested.
Yeah. So you guys will be able to get your short rest. So I guess we'll say an hour before the next fight. Well, actually, no, we'll say 30 minutes, and we'll just fast forward it because I'm the DM. I can do what I want. So yes, and then as you are all taking your short rests and replenishing, healing your wounds, Hermitha, you've taken Clara up around here at this point, over to Zarok, who's just kind of looking over at the crowd, seemingly pleased with himself. What would you like to do?
Excuse me. Good. And I look them up and down. What does Zarok look like again?
So, Zarok, let me get to my notes because I have them
Put
right
you
on hand.
This fight.
I have
Let's
the
go.
whole time.
Totally.
Totally have them right here. Totally do. So, Zarok, Grimthorn, posing half orc. He's got a kind of fierce, rugged appearance, but has this sort of showmanship garb on him. He's pretty tall. He's an impressive build. He's like 6'6" and a little bit muscular. Skin is sort of a dark greenish. Face hardened, angular, straw jawline, has 2 tusks kind of protruding out of the lower lip. Eyes are sort of amber and glowing. You can tell he has like kind of scars and maybe a couple of tattoos underneath his clothing, but seemingly hiding it as he's wearing this sort of purple beret hat and this very elegant sort of purple tunic with a white shirt underneath with like golden gloves and a golden belt. Very showmanshipy.
Well, excuse me, Sir Showman. I wanted to take hold of our friend down there and clean up our mess.
Please, he didn't mean it.
I
Oh, you
do
mean-
apologize for my friend's unruliness.
Right. So you want me to let go of your mushroom friend? Is that it?
Yes, Truffy.
I see. I mean, I don't know if you saw, the crowd was pretty entertained by that move, if I do say so myself.
Moves like that get stale after a while. You can't keep the poor thing just tied up the whole show.
I guess so, but if we don't show the crowd that if you mess around with our operation and doesn't have consequences, people will keep trying to cheat and mess with it and da-da-da. I'll say this. If I release your little mushroom friend there, what will you exchange in return for entertainment value?
I look at Clara.
I mean,
I look back at
I'm really pretty and I can dance. I've been told I'm wonderful.
We do have a moment to do something great.
You can
We
dance.
could cheerlead right now. We could.
You
we-
both can cheerlead?
Oh wait, Hush, that was my internal monologue. You couldn't read my mind. Wait. When she says that, when Clara says, I can dance, I go, we can dance, can't we?
And we can make signs that we can hold up, and
Yes.
we could do some advertising if you wanted, or maybe have some slogans up there. We could
Revenue.
encourage.
Branding. I know this is kind of
Okay.
illegal, but I'm sure you have partners.
Well, let's see what you got. Go on.
God.
And he's just waiting there, seeing what this routine will be.
I look at Clara. Clara, I hope, looks at me, and I say, on 3, leap into my arms, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And we attempt to do the coolest 2-person pyramid you've ever seen. She's like a flying, like rainbow pom-pom that somehow turns into 2 and comes back into 1 at certain points. Like she's an illusion, an image.
I'm spinning like in your arms.
You ever
like-
see? Yeah, you ever see those dancers that dance with a ball? That's what we're doing.
All right, both of you make me performance checks.
I'm gonna pray that I even know how to do this. All right. We're gonna like fudge it from her background. That is a solid 6.
Good. Mine was a solid 3.
God.
I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I appreciate it.
It's
So-
so bad it's good.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
As you go like, oh yeah, we've got this whole dance. Yeah, Clara, jump in. Like, do you say Clara, jump into my arms, or
I whisper it. Clara,
yeah,
jump into my
Clara,
arms.
jump in my arms. You're like, okay. And you try to grab her, but Clara's sheer weight is not enough for you to carry, and you just go and just falls on the ground through your arms.
Clara, I thought you could fly.
I constantly forget I can do that. But I land in like a nice pose.
Yes, you do. You deserve that.
Okay, how about this? How about this? I'll participate in the fight and I'll bring Truffy out again. And that'll be entertaining. But I also won't tell them about your moves.
My
Clara, you had leverage this whole time.
I didn't want to give away too early.
We didn't have to do anything. We could have kept that to ourselves.
We could
Embarrass
embarrass
ourselves in
later.
front of this crowd, Clara.
They're not looking at us. It's fine.
What
Is everyone
moves?
looking at us? Okay, yes, the moves. You're right. That's more important than everyone looking at us.
Well, and I start whispering. I saw the kiddies need a little encouragement and totally respect it. As a woman of business, totally get it. I just don't think that the populace would want to know about it.
Oh, I love a good threat. I pick up on that. And I'm like, and she can't hold water for anything. You better listen to what she has to say. If I was spending my money here and I found out that this was rigged, I'd be livid. Do I look like I'm not made of gold? Do I look like I don't know how to make coin? You've got some explaining to do, Mr. Zarek. I kind of get too into it.
One of you make me persuasion at advantage.
Oh, that's
It
all
has
you.
to. No, it's okay.
Oh no! Okay.
You do it. You do it. I
got it.
Yeah.
Or you
yeah.
both can roll once.
No, Chelsea, do it. Chelsea, do it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm not gonna say no. Okay, big dice. Nice. That is a 18 on the first one. Yeah, I needed that. My advantage is 18.
Zarok looks over to you, kind of whisper this down. His hirelings nearby, but not enough to kind of ease in on the conversation. Just kind of looks over the guards. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Very perceptive you both are. I'll let your mushroom friend go. But you'll enter into the fight?
Yes.
Yes.
And you?
I'll enter into the fight.
Good. We'll just keep this between us then, right?
I look at Clara. She did know it, so I'm looking at her like, you want something?
Keeping what?
Yeah. What? Mom's the word. Did you say anything?
We do
I
have to
just-
keep things here a bit discreet, you understand. Keep the show going for the entertainment purposes and all. And you see him, you can start to see some of the scars now that you're closer to Zarok. There is definitely two sides to this guy. There's, from a glance, the showman that they present, very flashy. Lots of fireworks are going on, big booming voice. And as you get closer to the details, you kind of notice that the size of him is fairly large. You can see that the muscles kind of ripple out of the loose garments a little bit. You see that the scarring and the tattoos that are kind of coming out from under the sleeves as he kind of like puts them down a little bit, almost like hiding a past that he doesn't want to be revealed.
What color are his eyes?
Amber.
I ask in my heart, what are we? Then I just kind of whisper it if he gets close. What are we? Oh, right. Yes. Mm-hmm. We're so discreet. So discreet.
We can be whatever we want to be after the events are done, my darling. There's a little bit of an event that happens afterwards, after every fighting ring. If you so choose to want to partake in the events, we'll get to that later. I've got a very busy event to run. If you don't mind, please, my associates will take you down for the rest of the battle. And maybe if you survive, we can talk about that then, eh?
Clara, I'm sorry. I turned to stone.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
Securing the bag. Securing the bag.
Okay, I think we should go find our friends. And I just start like pulling Armitha
please
with
pull
me.
me. Oh, right.
We're gonna go, rub shoulders. We're gonna train up,
There's not much time left before the next bout begins. I'll give you the shortcut. And you see him kind of, that sort of tunic, that sort of purple tunic that they have, that white shirt underneath, that sleeve that they had kind of put down a bit to cover the tattoos and the scars. They unclip a little cufflink that's on there and sort of roll it up. You start to see these ornate tattoos of various animals all on them, and just various scars ripple down on the wrist and up on the forearm. And they begin to move their hand with these sort of nail polished, elongated orc fingers as they put their hand in the ground and mold it as the earth starts to sink into itself. A lattice work of vines and roots make a ladder that just goes straight down to the holding cell that your friends are in. He's like, this would be much faster.
I'm sure it would, and I'm sure Armitha appreciates the speed that your
So
handy
fast.
focus has given us.
Yes. So quick.
I prefer to take my time from time to time, but
Clara.
I'm pulling you as fast as I can. Okay, time to go. Yeah, we need to real speed down there. Oh my god.
What is happening?
It's okay. We'll
I don't
be
even
back.
have words. We make it down there. I fully and thoroughly embarrass myself.
So,
Great.
for the rest of you, let's do a little cutscene of what the three of you were doing as they were having this conversation above, as that doorway opens for you, as you're taken into this sort of hollowed out room underneath the earth that looks like it was been shaped very nicely. There's not like plaster on the wall or anything to make the room. It just looks like it was somehow just magically carved to be this sort of holding cell for fighters. And there's tunnels that kind of go off in either direction. There's a couple makeshift benches and sort of towels for you to like wash yourselves off or to like rinse off the sweat on your brow, things of that nature. The three of you start to enter in this doorway. Is there anything you want to talk or say, or we can go straight ahead?
Well, Torben will just like sit down and then take his turtle shell axe and like sharpen it against the wall, just getting ready for the next thing. And then just kind of patching up his wounds. Kind of
the walls
focus.
kind of have this hardened stone clay that looks like it was just emanated from like either nearby druids or something of that nature. So as you kind of sharpen the blade, little sparks coming out from the sides.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Can I look around and see if there are any other fighters also prepping, just of what seems to be they're about to get in there?
It's just you in here.
Oh, okay. It's just they're like the kind of after. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Just getting ready for the next bout then. Also just kind of stretching and re-cracking my knuckles and things of that nature.
Okay. Rala, anything?
Just same. She'll be like just kind of stretching out and I want to say probably just hitting her head against a wall again, just like pressing her head to the wall and being like
As you press your head against the wall and go, here. The wall kind of starts to crumble a little bit as your head kind of goes forward a little bit, and you look up and this massive makeshift tunnel has been made with a light kind of shining down on it, and you see Armitha and Clara starting to climb down the sort of lattice work vine ladder.
You guys did so good! I got in trouble, so we're fighting now.
Oh, Rala. I'm here. I could tell Rala needs anxiety hugs.
I'm just gonna like wipe the goop and be
Yep.
like,
Oh, disgusting. Oh, but you're never too disgusting for me. And then
She'll
I
give a
pull out
real
my
hug.
handkerchief. Yeah.
She'll give
Totally.
a real hug.
Real hugs all day. And then I start wiping it off your hair.
She'll take it. She'll take it.
And I look back at Lewin and Torben. I'm like, are you both okay? Did you get all of it out?
I'm fine.
I take a moment to just kind of really take in Torben. And I want to just make sure, like, he's really okay. Like, I don't need to roll for this, but I just want to take a concerning look and be like, this isn't the Torben I know. Is he really okay? And yeah, but I turn to Lewin. And I say, Lewin, you know, I don't know if unarmed fighting is really your thing. Or maybe I just didn't look right. Maybe I missed half the match.
No, you didn't miss anything.
You okay?
You know, I've been testing that move, though. Did you see that?
I did see that.
I had him.
You did.
Man.
Drowning a cat. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do anything else.
Mm.
Tough skin.
Well, you better think about that before you enter a barehanded illegal, fight. Mm.
The next guy's getting grappled. That's for sure.
Are there like any roots or like coming through this place?
Yeah, there's some that kind of coming out of the walls a little bit. They kind of circle in and sink back into the wall.
Treffy's with us, right? I just need to make sure. I feel like I'm all over the place.
He would have been dismissed by now, time-wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
Basically, I think as soon as it left, he would have puffed.
with Torben's background in the Asgard Protectorate and being very militaristic, he's gonna take a war axe type haft root out of the wall and kind of find some lesser vines to like fashion it, and he's gonna pull out one of the crystal dragon scales and kind of wedge it like a tomahawk hatchet and start tying it and fashioning it, and he'll just walk over and just hand it to Luane. This might be a little more effective.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey,
Nice.
buddies.
You have an
Toby.
improvised war axe. Yeah.
I know probably right now is not the time, but you really wanted to hit stuff a lot, hey? Doing okay?
I'll be fine.
Can we maybe like one-on-one after this?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to if you're not comfortable. It's okay. I just want to, make sure, aggression only goes so far.
Yeah.
So, I look around at y'all. I look back at the pit, and I look at y'all, and I'm like, so are they really going for like a panache thing, or is magic not, welcome here? They really seem to want hand-to-hand
You can use
barbaric.
it.
Oh.
You were pouting when they went over the rules, but they wouldn't let us use our fancy weapons, but magic was fine.
I was parrying when I went over the rules. I hear you, Torben.
Okay.
Blessings of Hestia.
Well, it's Hestia time today, because that's all I've got. I'm not going to be hitting anything with my hands at all. I can find do we have a stick or something? I can swing a stick. I look around.
Yeah, so we've been saying that there have been like big truncated roots and vines kind of coming out of the earth in various directions. And in here, there's kind of a clay matted finish to the floor and walls, like someone did like mold the earth with a spell a little bit to make this room look the way it is. But you can see that some of the roots have dug its way through since the room has been here for quite some time, and it's kind of coming out in various areas. Like some are coming out of the walls, some are kind of poking out in thinner variations out of the ground. So if you wanted to rip one out and make like a makeshift club or anything like that, you could.
And that's exactly what I do. I get one. It's like knotted at the end if possible. So it's like almost like a mace. Yeah.
Okay. And as you all start to rip vines out of the ground, do your stretches, and get ready for the second round, you start to hear from the outside. this muffled voice of Zorak announcing the next bout. The door opens once again as the light fixtures into the shadowed room around you, as the roar of the crowd starts to take hold as you begin to enter out one by one. Clara waving with their wings out to the crowd, everyone placing their bets, getting ready for what's to come. Zorak, their hands out displayed. Let round 2 begin! 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 You see the walls and the floor start to shake where the displacer beasts came out of this door. You now see this door open. These sort of snapping, swishing sounds starting to emanate out of there. And then you see a long stinger with a bulbous end start to peek out as the familiar giant scorpions start to make their way into the light. And that's where we're going to take our break. Hey.
I got a tomahawk now. It's different this time around.
Yeah.
Crystal dragon shard scale.
I know, that's badass.
But yes, we will take this time, take a quick 5-minute break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. See you soon.
Wow.
And we're back. Hello, everybody. We are back from our snack break and ready to break the tails of some giant scorpions. Great transition, Kevin. So let's get back into it with round 2 of the Worm's Den as these 2 massive scorpions enter into the ring.
Ooh.
Who's rolling initiative against me?
I think Hermetha should.
Bring it back. Them rolls
Welcome
have been
back,
on fire.
Chelsea.
Yeah. She's confident. She's stunned.
I'm
You know.
so strict. I'm strucken. Yes.
Strick.
Yes, I'm stracked. All right. Let's get some nice die. I
Yeah,
got my
good.
crystal die.
Crystal
I'm gonna use-
Vanguard.
Literally. This one, the shiny one. I love this one so much.
Ooh.
All right. And then I dropped every other dice. All right, let's go. So, it's a 2. Woo! Yay! We had to give him a chance.
I'm gonna use a help action. Advantage.
Wow.
Advantage? Okay, I'm rolling again.
No. I rolled a
just gonna
7,
go
so
with
that's
it.
very unfortunate.
Dang. I mean, you had so
I
many
thought for
options.
sure.
You know, I gave you so many chances.
Bring them
Right.
forth. Let them come.
Let
them come.
All
You
right.
can't always start.
They're
They gotta
coming.
start sometimes.
Here they come.
I'm holding my stick club.
Okay. So let's see here.
Yeah. I was like, can I position myself in front of the group? Like,
Torben would go out first.
I would, cause Claire, yeah, Hermetha, you're like by yourself.
Oh,
You're
right.
closest?
Yes. Oh, I'm totally with the group.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
That's totally me, you know?
All right. Well, as these 2 scorpions come out into the light, crowd uproars once again. 2 massive pincers, 6 insectoid-looking legs. Just look at you, you kind of wince back and forth, and just like when you enter a room and a spider leaves the room,
Oh.
they just suddenly scatter at immense speed. One going right there.
Oh no.
First.
Oh no.
Can it see me?
No. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Come on, boy.
I close my
Martha?
eyes and Lewin just makes it worse. Oh my gosh, it's right there!
It's basically touching you.
It's going to be 3 attacks against you, Ramitha.
Oh my gosh.
Natural 20.
No.
That's disrespectful, actually.
I'm
Hey, that's
so
not very nice.
sorry.
We should
No, it's
promote
fine.
kindness at the table, I think.
Yeah. Like,
21.
Oh my gosh.
Holy smacks.
And this is how the party dies.
I need like trickster stuff
And 17.
right above my AC. Yeah. All of them hit.
Whew, we're in it now. Okay.
We need to get you some armor. Or something.
I had
First
like a
one
little
is going to be a
shield.
claw attack.
This is not great.
No, it's not.
15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as one of the pincers just goes up to you and grabs you right by the waist and starts flinging you around.
What the?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay, that hurt. That hurt.
Oh,
I start flailing and screaming. Yeah, I mean, do you want me to act? Oh my god! Ow! Ow! I can't get a grip on it!
Second claw attack. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, these things are atrocious! Someone squash it!
And the third attack was the stinger.
Oh, if it has some poison, I swear to God.
Ten piercing damage.
Whew.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Holy smacks.
Well, I'm gonna put that crystal dice away. Put this rock dice. It's a natural one.
Ah!
Coming back with a vengeance. This, yep.
I'm actually so salty. Yeah. So.
Okay. So you're gonna
This
take
is
some more
like-
damage after failing the con save.
Oh my gosh.
12
have, like,
points of poison damage.
Torben, is that like a bonus thing on you?
Not yet.
So
Not
as the 5 of you go out into the opening, you see the giant scorpions come out in the open, and they just, with immense speed, just rush you. So Ramitha, you've got your little stick out and sort of wobbling around, and it just immediately runs over to you, just like snatches you up, like in the
Wilhelm
Scorpion
scream.
King. Just
No. No.
And I go unconscious. Woo!
Oh my god! Wow!
It's y'all's turn to save me. I'm not laughing.
I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
All right, second one going over to Torben.
Wow. Stop, man.
We're off to a great start. Great start.
Oh my
17,
gosh. This is crazy.
That'll hit.
18,
That'll hit.
and 15.
That's my armor class.
Okay. That'll be 5 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Grapple, huh?
10 bludgeoning damage. And the stinger will be 5 piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
That one.
What?
I'm resistant to poison though, so that might help.
Okay.
This might be the end of the Crystal Vanguard, you guys.
16 poison damage, halved. Because you're resistant.
Mm-hmm. Cool. It's our turn.
Yeah, it is your turn. So as you see Torben, as the second one rushes over, snatches up, Torben has them in the air. Other snapping claws going at them. Stinger going into your shoulder blade. You see a ragdoll from Lysa in the other giant scorpion's arms.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
cry, DM, cry.
I will burn a reaction of that last taking damage and do Tears Endurance to regain how much? We will see a D10 plus my. So I get 10 HP back.
Okay.
Okay, now it's our turn.
It is your turn. What would you all like to do? So you're Maitha just ragdolling, arms flailing all over, Torben taking an immense amount of damage from these massive scorpions, the three of you just looking on.
I'll just rage really fast so everyone gets a nice little bonus going forward. As I'm taking massive damage, we will all get 10 temporary hit points as my inspired rage brings us a little bit closer to life.
All right. Gone to the rage. Doing any attacks?
I might as well recklessly attack this beast that is brutalizing me with Great Weapon Master in my D4 bonus, which is 20, which is a 20 to hit. Does a 20 hit these scorpions?
Sure does. Roll damage.
17 damage for the first hit, and I'll go again. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Whew. I was worried about that one. 25 points of damage with that second swipe.
So 17 on the first one, 25 on the second.
Yeah. And I can't move. Or wait, I can try and break the grapple. Oh, action. Never mind.
Yeah, so you've used both your actions. But with you up in that... Ooh, actually. Eye in the Sky. Temp HP, heal down combatants.
So I was gonna say, can I have a chance to do something before Torben would have raged that will solve this?
Sure.
Can I
Yes.
bonus action Hermetha?
There you go.
Gotcha.
Thank you, G Rose.
Can I bonus action heal Hermetha? Run out of this thing's reach and use my wild shape to transform all before the temporary hit points takes an effect.
Okay, so yeah, we have this shared initiative for a reason, for
Yeah.
taxes like this. So you see Torben get rocked by this thing. The speed and ferocity of this this scorpions just caught all of you off guard. And Torben, you start to get that great axe out, finally get a good grip on it, and you kind of take one arm that's able to catch the pincers that are just scissoring and cutting into the... God damn it, Clara! God damn it! As soon as I said it, I regretted it. That are cutting into your abdomen as blood starts to flow down. And you take one arm and start to get the claw off of you, and your makeshift battle axe and start to hammer away with the axe at the insectoid armor on its hide, cracking it in place, taking the heel of your boot and just hitting it in the eyes of its 6 beady little eyes as it starts to wail in pain a little bit. You're trying your best to do what you can. Clara, as you start to rise up, you want to get, how far do you want to lift up?
No, so I don't want to lift up. I want
Okay.
to cast my healing word
Okay,
for 9 hit points.
9 hit points. So Hermitha's back up. Hermitha,
And
you were
then-
suddenly knocked out, and suddenly you're waking up to your whole body being waved back and forth.
I want to run like 50 feet away.
Okay, it will get an opportunity attack on you.
I'm aware.
Okay, which way are you running?
Well, I would like to go like up there if I can.
What'd you wild shape into?
So I'm not wild shaped yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna wild shape into a warhorse after the opportunity attack, so it doesn't affect my HP in
Alright.
the warhorse form.
So it's going to try an opportunity attack with its claw. If it hits, it grapples you.
Apoo! Okay.
Not
No,
20.
you
I'm
did
guessing.
not. I can't read that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's a 20.
Oh, that's a 20. Yep.
That's crazy. That's
I am
insane.
so sorry, everybody. This is
Why?
just how the dice tell the story today.
It happens. It
Okay.
happens.
I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do, just not moving.
Yeah. That's 14 bludgeoning damage as the claw grabs you from your place and now holds you where you are.
Can it- So we're both taking up its claws.
So it's got you in one hand and it's got Clara in the other.
So it can't. Oh, I guess it. I
You
was
can
gonna
just
say,
like
Yeah, I was gonna
squeeze you
say.
guys. Yeah.
For attacks.
Okay, if that's the case, I will. Sorry, I'm distracted trying to pick my wild shape now. I will still wild shape. I don't want to change what I'm doing. However, I would like to wild shape into an ape.
Okay.
Monkey.
Okay.
And then would like for the 10 HP to apply so I can apply to my wild shape.
Monkey.
And to Hermitha being conscious.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Okay. So what was that about 10 HP?
Well, I was hoping that all of that could happen
Before I reached.
before he raged,
Okay.
so that the temp HP applies to my wild shape, not my Clara shape.
Gotcha. And your size large, correct?
I'm a medium beast as an ape.
Not a giant ape.
No, I can't do that yet. I
Are
was
you a
hoping.
rainbow ape, Clara? Please say
Yeah.
yes.
Ah, yes, yes.
Rainbow monkey.
Oh, it's so good. It's like a baboon, but not just the butt.
Yeah, and the like skin patches that are that isn't fur would be like blue, the same as my base feathers.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say the scorpion rushes out this side of the group, snatches up Torben. Clara, you try to run away, snatches up you, and in its claw, the feathers just all wither away like falling autumn leaves as your form transforms into this muscling great ape in its claws. But you see some of the blood start to trickle down from the fur as it has both of you in its clutches.
All right.
Which one is this? Okay.
End of your turn, Clara? Yep. All right. Rala Lewin,
Okay.
witnessing these horrors in front of you.
Witness me.
So one has Hermitha and one has both Clara and Torben.
Correct.
in its
They are
grasp.
all grappled currently.
So, okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna see. So if Lewin decides to use a disarming attack on that scorpion, does he drop both characters? Is that because I know it's meant for weapons, but
Oh.
I'm getting a little innovative here, and I don't know how we want to rule this, but
So
I do
the effect says that if you attack, it drops their weapon.
It says, let me see. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to damage and to disarm the target.
Okay.
Disarm is like...
I'll allow this because that's fucking cool. But you only get to disarm one of them, not both.
Okay. Cool.
If it hits.
All right. That's what I'll do. I will.
All right. So you're currently here. You got to get into range. You're right behind Clara.
Oh,
you can go through your enemy's space, so you could get here.
That's where I'll go.
Just sneak around.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hop over.
Just gonna scooch right past you.
Excuse me, guys. Thank you. And yeah, so I'm taking out that makeshift dragon scale tomahawk that Torben fashioned for me. I'm gonna flourish around in my hand, and I'm gonna aim right for the pincer that is grabbing Torben.
Okay.
And then, is this ruled by hand axe, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Great. This is a 14.
14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
King! Just ricochets just off of the chitlin.
I'm trying again.
And sectoid hide. All right.
Try again. That's the thing with Lewin, man. He will just try again. I'll do it.
Second attack.
That hits. I got an 18 on the raw.
And you get
with
a D4.
An 18.
24. So 24 with
your first one. Add a D4 to your first one.
Add a D4 to the first one. Oh, this is disadvantage, right?
No, my rage gives you a D4.
No, he has the rage D4 on the guidance.
The D4. Gotcha.
So that would have. So yeah, roll it. It would have hit even if it's a 1. The AC is 15.
There you go.
It's a 2 off the D4.
Awesome. And then the second roll was an 18.
So they both hit.
Cool. So they both hit. Because you rolled and hit with the crystalline scale on an 18, 19, or 20, on the second hit, I'm going to have you roll me a D100. On the first hit, though, roll regular damage.
On the first roll, for the damage on this? For the hand axe?
Unintended consequences.
Yeah. Okay, hand axe. Da-da-da-da. That's not great. That's. And then I also get to add superiority die to this attack, I believe. Let me confirm. Actions. This is the disarm, so I can expend 1 superiority die to add it.
Yep.
That is a D8.
And which one do you want to drop, Clara or Torben?
I was gonna go for Torben.
Okay.
This is 14 damage.
Okay.
Yes.
On
your second strike.
And then, second strike.
I will say, because that first hit, let me do this description for you.
Okay.
So, chaos all around is going on right now. Party being almost eviscerated. With each strike, the scorpions barrel down on you. The crowd is going wild. Death, die. The crowd's just like foaming at the mouth at the possibility of this entire party going down. People are exchanging monies quick hand. People are betting more money than they thought possible. Hermitha wakens back up with that healing word. One scorpion's got 2 of your friends in tow. And you see Torben, as you are caught in the pincer, you're doing everything you can to get this thing off of you. You kick it in its eyes. 2 out of the 6 eyes burst and goo comes on the floor. You take your great axe and start hammering at the massive claw and the chitlin insect armor on its arm. It starts to crack and more of like green goo comes out of its hand. You see it kind of lower itself a little bit. You're hurting it pretty awfully. And you kind of take your arms and you grab one of its insectoid arms, pulling yourself closer to the head that you made some contact with as its arm kind of reached out a little bit. And you weren't able to make contact. You take your 2 arms and pull yourself closer to the head. Those huge blows from the heel of your boot, you see that the chitlin armor is starting to crack and spiderweb from all directions as the goo from the inside of the insect just starts to plummet, as you see it kind of stuttering and falling a little bit. Lewin, you come out and you rush this thing with the axe as you do a giant leap as it kind of has Torben blocking its view with its eyes, and as the arm kind of moves Torben out of the way, holding Clara in the other, this opening is now in front of you with its face as you take the dragon shard, the crystal shard from the tunnel that you gained all that time ago, leap up and kind of spin it in the air as it goes up, and on your way down, you just grab it by the hilt and go smash it as it cracks open the head and the goo falls down the ground and the thing just falls down dead with that last hit.
Dead!
Help Clara. Go get Clara.
As it releases
Clara,
both
Hermitha.
Torben and Clara.
Go help Hermitha.
So for that, because it died with the first hit, and you rolled the 18 with the second, I'll either allow you to take that action and do something completely different, or run over to the other scorpion and use that 18 on the second one.
I'll use the 18 on the second one. Yep, for Hermitha. Immediately after. I'm just bouncing off.
So as you jump up, throw the axe in the air, smash it down, you just move with lightning speed, almost like some spirit is taking you over a little bit. As those sunken eyes take over once more, the entity within rushing you over to the other scorpion. Got the axe up. Sort of do this underhand uppercut motion with the claw that's holding Hermitha as they waken again to the horror that they found themselves in. Hitting with the 18, it hits. Did you roll damage on the second attack yet?
I did not. Not for the damage.
Okay.
Okay, that is a attack and axe d6. 3 plus 8. Superiority dice, no. This is just a second attack, not disarm. So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
What was the D100 thing?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So as you hit it up, that uppercut, this sort of ringing sound takes hold of you like crystal glasses, making this insanely high-pitched sound. I need you to roll me a D100.
All right. So traditionally, how?
So you roll 2 D10s,
Okay.
the one with the double digits and one with the single digits, and tell me which of the numbers come up on the double digit side and the single number side.
All right. Here we go. 22.
22.
Crazy.
So as you this little light, you kind of stick it right into the upper, like the armpit of the scorpion with this elongated claw. This sort of shining light emanates out of the crystal. The magic stored within suddenly cracks forth, and this magical radius this sends a shockwave through the ground that you're in, and you see the scorpion, these blue veins start to spiderweb all over it, and it emits this kind of shining glitter efflorescence within. The air is charged with magic. This creature has disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast within the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Very cool. Damn. Yeah.
Sick. It wills it. Indeed.
Hermitha, you got a little something on that next spell.
I love it. I was wondering if me becoming conscious takes away my turn.
So no, you're back up. It's like you've been healed at the start of the round.
Okay, good.
Like if you were in a different initiative and got brought back up, you still have your turn.
Oh, I respectfully love this.
Hermitha, you're still in the clutches of the scorpion, I believe, because Lewin, you couldn't use another superior die for the disarm.
Right.
So Hermitha and Rala, it's up to you.
Rala, if you want to do something, I suggest do it now.
I can.
So I can save some things if I need to.
I'll go for an unarmed strike and try to apply a draconic strike to it.
Okay.
That's a 14. Did I add anything?
Usually you would add some sort of modifier to your unarmed strike. It should say
Yeah,
on
am
your
I in
sheet.
the rage? Am I in? Is there a
You are in the rage, but your modifier should be added too. If you look on your D&D Beyond
Yeah.
sheet next to the unarmed strike, it'll say like the roll +4 or anything like that. But if that
Yeah, it
total was
says
14,
+7. It says +7, so it's a 7 + 7. But I'm wondering if I can add
right, 14. So then you add the
14,
D4 from Tank's thing too.
So it's 16.
That hits.
Good shit. I'll apply Draconic Strike to that.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Lightning damage again, I guess. That's kind of what it's been.
Ooh. Shock 'em.
How much lightning damage?
That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Got it. So that was action to hit him chronic strike. Did you want to do anything else? You got your bonus action still. You got your key points still.
Oh yeah, I'll do my flurry of blows actually.
All right, 2 more coming at them. And I think you got another attack as well.
I think so actually. That's a
Yes.
That's a 16 again.
16 hits.
Should I roll the second hit?
Yeah, roll the next 3 to see if they hit.
That's 1.
Oh, that'll miss. One more.
That one didn't happen. That's a 16.
16. So 2 out of 3 do hit. So you can hit them with the unarmed strikes. And you can add stuff with your key points if you want.
7, that's 11 damage. And 12 damage.
Oof. Okay. 11 damage and 12 damage. All right. So as you rush over to this thing, seeing Llewyn kind of hit it with the crystalline shard from the dragon's hide and that crazy blue glittering essence kind of spiderwebs all over its chitlin armor, you just see a weak point and just do what you do and go and exploit it. So you just rush in and just crack the knuckles. And these aren't like fast little monk hits either. These are like Mike Tyson, just right hands, just taking all the power to just break through the armor of the arms of the scorpion. So your hand just breaking through the chitlin armor, taking it out, and green goo splatters all over the ground. Its arm almost becoming lifeless. The claw still holding Hermitha in place, but the arm being broken and limp on the ground. It's taken some heavy hits. And then we got Hermitha.
Awesome. Okay. So, I'm still in the air. Am I able to attack from this position? Like, do I take disadvantage?
You can attack while grappled. You just can't move.
Okay, cool. All right. So, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the stick, and out of just pure stress, fear, and rage, I'm gonna try to swing down on its head.
With
See
the
if this
stick?
works out. Yeah, with the stick that I hopefully didn't drop in
Yes.
my hands.
Okay.
'Cause I'm hoping, I'm really, really hoping, from y'all's beating it's on its last legs.
I love a Hermitha melee moment. Oh my gosh.
Right. It's so rare.
It is.
I don't like to get my hands dirty. Oh, thank God. I rolled an 18.
Hey, that
That's
hits.
a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now for damage, yeah.
It's got
you're-
disadvantage on a saving throw against the next spell that hits it if you have anything.
Wait, it has disadvantage on a saving throw for the next
was the
spell?
yeah, that was the effect that happened when Llewyn hit it with the crystal shard, the dragon
You're
scale.
so right, and I would know this.
If you want to retract
Actually-
your hit, you can.
I am retracting my. Just pretend I was swinging out of fear. And because I never get to actually use this,
Okay.
I think this is a good time to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and y'all see me look down after like I kind of get scared, and y'all see me look at my hand. And then I look at this creature and I put my hand right on top of its carapace. It's got eyes, I guess. It's got a lot of eyes. It's really creepy. And I'm going to cast the spell that Clara gave me a long time
in the
ago.
in the spell storing ring.
Exactly. It's the Myconid circle, that spore spell. So a 20-foot radius extends from me. So y'all just see spores pour out of my hand and envelop this creature. It does go about 20 feet. I'm hoping out of my panic that it has an intelligence of 2 or higher, because if it doesn't, then this ruins my plans. But I'm gonna do it anyway. And
This
it has
scorpion
to
went to Harvard. I'm sorry.
Oh God! But
It's
yes,
got a
I'm praying it has a 2. I mean,
got
it
a
seems smart.
PhD and fucking up parties. Okay, let's see.
Let's pray. So it has to roll a con saving throw. I don't know the DC though.
Hestia, please.
So it would be your spell save DC.
Wait, what'd you say? Oh, it'd be my spell save. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is okay. 15.
14 exactly.
Yes! Yes! Oh my God! It is literally. I think it's literally just under my control now.
Is
Wait,
that how the spell works, Clara?
wait. Actually, I'm tripping.
You can just
No,
talk
it does
to
not.
It.
No, it does not. Talk to it.
So
Oh, that's what it is. I can talk to it now. So I talk to this creature. Actually, no. I'm gonna spend this, Clara. Out of my panic, I use that spell because I see Clara do all this poison stuff, and I talk to this thing.
Okay. Okay. Does it do any damage, Clara, or is it just?
No. This is the telepathic spell that just speaks to this creature.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just cast speak with Scorpion.
to be
Okay.
fair, there's also like 2 other people in the circle that can be affected if we choose.
Can they? But I have to choose it.
Yeah.
I have to choose that. I didn't choose to. I
Okay,
do
okay,
that
okay,
part.
Okay.
So yes, I go, I cast this, and I say, I don't know what to say to a scorpion right now, but I'm gonna say something. Drop me this instant! I want to like freak it out. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been spoken to like this in a long time. I should scare it.
It's it.
Yeah, I'm screaming in its head.
Drop me this instant. Okay.
I want to see. Oh man, this would be like a. Let me hush.
Intimidation.
It is bleeding. It's basically like on death's door.
That one
So
damage
you
would have
saying
done so
drop
much.
me this instant could be a sense of command, dominance. Like
I could
if you
try.
want to survive, drop me this instant.
Yeah.
Roll me for intimidation or persuasion at advantage.
How crazy would this be? Guys, can we please go to the wizard shop so we can buy spells? Thank you. All right.
Write it down.
Oh my god. That is a 14.
What does the scorpion language sound like?
Drop me this instant.
I make a really big show out of it. I make a really, really big show out of it. I go, I literally put like my hand, all these spores are pouring out, and I stand over it as best as I can.
It's like broken arm from all the damage
Yes.
that Rala and Luwin are doing to it. It's just
Do you see us? We have not only dominated its body, but its mind! Witness us! You barbaric people! And I'm looking real bad too. But I slowly, just kind of, I can't move, I'm assuming, but I just kind of
You can move.
I'm
At
not
the
gonna
moment,
move. Because it will
Okay.
attack me, I'm assuming. But it's intimidated. So I'm gonna slowly back away. I'm gonna see what it does.
Badass.
I appreciate you, DM. You really went with that.
I rolled under the 14.
You're so right. I slowly back away. My body's screaming.
And it is like its legs keep like falling down, not being able to support it from all the green goo and insect blood that's pouring out of it.
And I'm actually, let me move.
Can we perceive the showman's reaction to what Hermitha just did? Just because the continuation of their little tension going on.
I am curious.
I need to know.
I'm like, Lewin, stop looking. You're not supposed to. You like that?
Make
when I
me
said over there.
perception.
I look at the crowd because I am addressing the crowd, so I will perception too.
I was gonna say, can I look at him and see if he's trying any hand movements?
There's goo in my eyeballs. I got it too.
17. How does the crowd like this?
9.
I need to know.
I also.
So
think
as
we
you
all need to
address
know.
the crowd and basically have your gladiator moment, are you not entertained? This is not why you're here! And they just take a second and they go, ah! And they just lift up. And they start cheering over to you. Scorpion Rider! Scorpion Rider!
Okay, but like though, like how's Zarek looking though? Like, I gotta know, you know, like did this whole
Zarek
thing.
looks over at the crowd, arms kind of crossed. The button-down shirt has lost a few buttons at this point from the sun kind of beating down. The
I'm already sweating.
chest
you
hair
know?
protruding out from underneath. Some of the scars and the tattoos kind of coming out from the collar now that you can see. He just kind of has his arms crossed and looking over the crowd. And just sees them, everyone entertained, which was the goal all along.
Good. I love it. So
Finish
I take
it!
that.
As he just yells that down into the crowd, as he puts his hand up and puts the thumb down.
Y'all, that's all I had in me. Don't have me.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, I got talk.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Who still has a turn? Even
I think it's all our turns are up. It's a scorpion's turn.
Yeah, it's Scorpio. It's Scorpio's turn right now.
he's got. Yeah.
He puts his hand up and just kind of gives you a bit of a wink and a smile.
No.
Over to you, Hermitha, for entertaining the crown. He just kind of looks at you and goes, gives you a little bit of a nod and says, well done.
Why, thank you. In my head. Yeah.
Finish it!
Love that.
Puts down the thumbs down as a scorpion suddenly from being weak and meager.
I could, if we are taking that, if we want to like fudge this, I do have a bonus action with my spiritual weapon, and it could just like, you know, pull out a whole mace. I don't know if you're gonna let me attack it, but
You can.
I could. Perfect. I do that. I
Yes!
roll. I
Do some
hit
magnanimous.
14. Does that hit? Oh, and I have a bonus, don't I?
D4.
Yes,
Yeah.
Four.
of course.
Kevin's fucking pissed right now.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, this is
I'm
epic.
loving this story.
Is great.
I had to flip that fast because I was like, that spell lets me talk to
Oh.
people. There we go.
Oh,
And a full
my
4.
goodness.
So 18.
It's so good.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
All right. 10. I got a mace. It's going down. This beautiful, honestly kind of ephemeral, this shiny, almost transparent mace appears above me. It glitters, just like my dice. and I swing it down on its head. Is there a splash zone?
Hermitha, tell me how you eliminate this massive giant scorpion.
I lock eyes. Zarek, you get this upshot of me standing over this scorpion's carapace as this giant mace swings down straight onto its head. Green blood splatters everywhere onto my face, onto my clothes. Some people in the crowd get a few bits in their teeth. And I let out the most guttural scream that I would scream if it weren't 10 o'clock at my apartment. But you understand. You get it. It's there. And I just turn to y'all. I slowly turn around to y'all as they cheer us. I'm like,
Are we done?
Torben immediately picks you up and puts him on his shoulders and like roars to the crowd. Just
I'm
like
kind of in a shell shock, but I'm like, yes!
hyping them up. Hyping up Hermitha.
Scorpion Rider! Scorpion Rider!
Oh my gosh.
With the green insectoid blood dripping from your clothes, and some of the crowd, like, it had that moment where and it spread all over. The crowd kind of has that gasping sound as the Gallagher effect goes on to all of the faces and the clothes of the crowd, and then all of a sudden, uproar just goes into a wave-like presence over the entire Worm's Den Stadium. And Torben, you put Hermitha on your shoulder, and you've got the crowd in the palm of your hand. And you look over at Zarak, who's just got a smile on his face, and is just nodding down, and is just clapping along with everybody. And all of a sudden, the door behind you once more opens up. What a round two, everybody! Give it up for the Crystal Vanguard! We've got one final round, everybody. The championship bout. Place your bets, make your calls, check over at the vendor stand, and witness possible history being made today at the Worm's Den. And everyone just starts to hit their feet loud to make a rumbling sound all around as that Scorpion Rider chant echoes as the five of you enter back into this holding cell before the next bout is about to take place. What would you all like to do?
when Torben puts me down as we go through the doors, Hermitha is like secretly like very pleased with the fact that I have a title for myself that I earned. And I just kind of sit on that. I chew on that for a little bit in silence. But then I heal people, mostly me.
Yeah. Spend your hit die.
Yeah.
Claire, are you still a giant ape?
I sure am.
Regular ape? Okay. So yeah, this is the time to use. If you've got potions, use them. If you've got healing spells, use them. Do your short rest hit point healing. Any features that would replenish.
I think I know the answer to this, but it's actually never come up, so I just want to double check. Short resting, my hit dice would only apply to my wild shape form, not my like base form, because I'm not in it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Thank you for confirming.
I pull Claire to the side and say, "Thank you so much for that spell. Oh my god." I don't think I quite used
You guys
it
can
the
probably
way-
speak telepathically.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you talk to me. Probably.
DM, do I get to talk in my normal voice right now?
You're an ape. You gotta talk
Even
in
in
an
her
ape
head?
voice.
Even in my head?
Monkey.
Yeah, you
it's
just hear a
monkey.
bunch of grunts. But they're excited and like encouraging her.
You get me, Clara. I don't have to understand you.
And she like pats you on the back, and it's so hard with her like, yeah.
Okay, Clara. My back. Ooh, you did great. Thank you. Okay, everyone, form up. I don't know what that was out there, but if that scorpion had held me for one more second, I would be dead. We need a plan. We need a real plan.
I look
Can
at
we
Angela, we
rage?
have not had one. We've just gone in without a plan. Every single time. We haven't made strategies, we haven't made foot
Stop
plans.
drinking your drink, DM. You're enjoying this.
I have
too
an
much.
essence of a plan.
Okay, Tobin, when we get out there,
I'm
you
not
just
in the ring
immediately
yet.
rage. Okay, immediately.
Good plan.
Start with that. You, Lewin, Rala. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to be in the back.
Understood.
Agreed.
Understood.
Agreed.
Understood.
Okay, yes.
I'm wiping goop out of her hair. I'm returning the favor.
why,
I'm
thank
wiping
you.
the goop now.
Green is not my color. Okay, Claire, I don't know. Can you keep this form?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I like this. This is intimidating. Oh, Lewin, I take everything back.
Sketches.
Oh, I love that.
I just
You
need to
did
put something in my
amazing.
hands. Yeah.
You did amazing out there. I just really, I wouldn't be here without you. So yeah, you stand behind Torben, okay? Yeah. Thank you. All right. I'm going to try to use some really cool spells. I'm very support-like, okay? Support! So I'll try to heal you all. Please.
I'm
take a
fully
rest.
healed with my hit dice. With my
I'm just
short
about
rest.
fully healed as well.
That's great for y'all.
Oh,
Oh, great.
So maybe lower spells on yourself if you need it. Yeah.
How long do these temp hit points last forever, or they go away?
They last until they go away, or you
Oh.
long rest. I think.
Oh, until the long rest. Nice. I love it. I love it. See, already starting with the plan.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go and get the rest of this out of my clothes. Just gonna get rid of this. This stick isn't doing anything for me. But I'll take my time, and if y'all want to add on to the plan, y'all should.
Well, we don't know exactly what we're up against, but I'm assuming champion means one thing out there.
Zarak might even the scales with something if he feels his champion is overwhelmed. So just
Right.
must be aware of that.
Champion would have had to be able to fight off displacer beasts and massive scorpions on its own.
And
Assume
that
it-
owl bear.
At least. And that owl bear. So, stay alert out there, everyone.
Stay alert! Stay alert! Is that
You
what
did
he was
great!
saying?
You did great!
Stay alert!
You just stay!
I was
No,
alert!
you just stay! Just stay!
Until it ran up to me in like a second, and it snatched me up, and I was gone.
Clara. Hermitha.
Huh?
You'll get down. I'm very proud of you. You displayed great martial combat abilities. Very smart, very clever. And you should be proud of what you accomplished. Now take a deep breath. There you go.
Okay, Tobin. I'll take that at face value. Who's our heavy? You know what? I got it. Sanctuary. You. Torben, you'll get into the position once we figure out what this creature is. I'm going to cast Sanctuary immediately. You're going to get in position and attack it. So it can't attack you. Not easily. I need to be preserved because I can at least preserve life. I need a bodyguard. Rala, I'm going to stick with you, okay? I'm going to stick right behind you. And we are going to stay alert. Love it. This is a plan.
Thumbs up, Clara.
We're good.
I use my healing potion on top of my short rest.
Do you need more?
Do you need
I'm
more?
good.
I can
I'm
give
okay.
you mine.
Yeah,
I look
one
wa-
question.
I
How
look
much
better.
time does it usually take? How much time does the ringleader basically, Zarak, how long does it take to
true.
kind of intro everyone before the actual combat starts, would you say? If you had to give it like time, like a
It's not much. It's just like if you were being announced to a wrestling ring, like it's maybe like under
minute?
Yeah.
under a minute?
Yeah, it could be like 30 seconds or so.
All right. Only because I have an ability called Know Your Enemy, which takes 1 minute to analyze an opponent outside of combat and know
You
their.
would have seen him fight the owlbear. So if that was a minute long, was he fighting the owlbear when we came in?
No, that was just the wood
That's
elf.
just about you were
That was
watching.
just a
Okay.
bite, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, the minute is you would have to look at the person for a minute
Outside
once
of
they
combat.
arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Which you've seen him kind of do long intros before. For people, this is the champion. So it could be a thing that if it takes longer than a minute, you'll be good. But if if there's a chance that he's shortening it, there could be ways that you could be like, but what else is he about?
Right.
Go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Lewin's just going to be ready to, all of martial background and everything like that. He's locked in. He's going to
Gleam clues.
look at this man and look at what kind of fighter is this guy. What kind of warrior glint does this man have in his eyes, or whatever beast it is basically what Lewin's going to intend to do. Right off rip.
Okay.
Staring at him.
Sounds good. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
I take Torbin's healing potion.
Okay, I'll give it.
Please. Thank you.
Just a regular potion of healing.
Thank you. All right, good. I'm okay.
Okay. Round 3, everyone.
Let's do this.
All right. As you hear drums beat outside,
Terminator.
silence takes over the crowd as the muffling of Zarek's voice comes over. Who's ready for the championship? All the feet rumbling around the ground above you, people roaring, ready for whatever is about to come next. Let's bring out our defending group of fighters, the Crystal Vanguard! As the doorway opens up to you, you begin to enter out one at a time. Clara's rainbow-furred ape entering into the light as the cheers ring on, as you watch as the camera takes this 360-degree view as you're all looking all around you, waving and just sort of giving the crowd what they're asking for, as the neighboring guards kind of position you to stand right around here at the other end of the shallow pool of water. So we'll kind of take your positions there one at a time. Hermitha, I don't know if that radius is still up. Clara knows how long that radius lasts for.
Oh, let me see. I think it lasts for an hour.
Okay, so you got some time
An
left.
hour with the scorpion that's dead.
Yeah. It's great.
So, with our experience in the arena, do we door they're gonna come through?
You're not sure which door precisely, as the entrances keep kind of coming out in different angles. But as you take your place...
Because I was going to say I was going to sneakily drop caltrops by the door that we just came out of.
I mean, you're welcome to do so, but you are not sure if that will be the door. The creatures have seemingly been coming out of different doors so far. First one was in that first one. Second one was a bit more elevated.
Maybe.
But you could still place them there preemptively to perhaps push or get them in an advantageous position.
Yeah, I'll drop them right there by our door that opened. Because it seems like we're getting positioned opposite to that door, so I'll just drop them as we're walking out. Like, to cover a square area that is 5 feet on each side. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So you want this square over here?
As an action, you can spread a bag of caltrops to cover a square area that is 5 feet on a side. So I'm guessing the 5 foot square right outside the door.
Okay.
Yes, there's just one square.
Yeah, 1 square.
1 square. Got it. Okay.
I cast Sanctuary on Torben
Okay.
immediately. Actually, wait.
Is there a piece of stone that's loose in the risers?
Yeah, there can be.
Yeah, I'd like for there to be one that the ape.
Yeah, you guys have been
cleric
battling
can
all
grab.
around and like shaking the arena and the ground, so there could be some loose rocks for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to grab the largest one.
Okay. Just grab it out with your ape hand. Okay. As the drumming starts to get louder, Zarak starts to take the stage once more. Everyone, welcome me in introducing our fighting returning champion, Brindle the Iron Paw Swiftfoot! And the whole crowd starts going, Swiftfoot, Swiftfoot, Swiftfoot.
Can I have some energy to that?
The door
Swift. Okay.
starts to fall down as the darkened shadow of the room is hard to peer into from the light kind of entering around you. And you hear kind of a loud stomp that shakes the ground. Another stomp that shakes the ground. The chanting suddenly changes from Swiftfoot to Swiftfoot's gonna kill you. Swiftfoot's gonna kill you. And this form starts to come out of the light. You hear what sounds like the dragging of metal on stone. The sparks in the back silhouetting a smaller creature. As this form starts to take shape, you start to see, peering out from the shadow, a lean, athletic build, standing just over 4 feet tall, compact, powerful physique, muscle coiled like springs under sleek fur, brindled mix of brown and tawny hues, with woodland camouflage around as the long ears start to come into the light as a small Harangon carrying a massive battle axe behind them enters into the light.
I rage.
You rage?
Yeah.
As a large bell is presented over to Zarak from his hirelings. A hammer, small in stature, is brought to the Master of Ceremonies. Let the championship bout begin! As a silence comes over the crowd, you see Swiftfoot as his body starts to transform and this ape-like visage starts to grow, but it's not an ape, as this Herringong turns himself into a were-bear. Standing over 12 feet high, the width elongating into a large creature. The great axe that was struggling to carry picks it up as the eyes turn beet red. Roars into the crowd. It's there, everyone, that we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because why would we want to do that now? Why would we want to do it now?
Were-bear.
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 I'm
Bear,
scared.
Bear scare.
I'm scared of this bear.
That'll do it for this week's War of the Realms. What a great session 20 that was, everybody. Yeah. Thank you all to my amazing players for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us on a lovely Sunday. And we'll see you next week for the continued adventures, everybody. Until then,
guys.
Bye-bye.
Whoa.
Hermith has got a crush.
He's
Little
green. He's
rough
tusky.
around the edges.
He's got so many tattoos. Finally, someone who gets me. I'm so experienced now. Yes.
Rise up, tonight is all we